Guys, another week, another class. How are you? I'm good. You good? That's great. Today I want to talk about being loyal to a point. So I will elaborate about it, on it. So being loyal is mean to just stay there through the ups and downs of life. But to the point is to the point of when if you're gonna be eaten and devoured by being loyal, then it's not good because there is no balance. So first, being loyal is very important because then you get to have relationships which are so young, which are so beautiful, and you cannot get it if you're not loyal. Also, if you're not loyal to people today, you're not gonna have friends in the future. You're not gonna be loyal in the future also. It's kind of a habit that you create when you just stay loyal. Now sometimes we can be loyal from afar, and sometimes we can be loyal from close. It depends what's going on. Yeah. Sometimes, some days, me and my friends can really enjoy each other, and some days it's time to give some space. But if you're not loyal, then your friends are gonna hurt. They will not be able to trust you or believe you or be loyal to you. Just think about it for a moment. If you have a friend that you cannot trust, then you're not gonna really care for them or help them, and the relationship there is not really close and beautiful. But if you got a friend who is loyal and always there, you don't have to kind of be the same or anything. It's just he's always there. Then there is so much colors and deliciousness in this relationship. Now, today I want to talk about and emphasize that regardless if you have amazing relationships or not, you can start now. You can start now by being loyal to a point. So, be loyal means I'm gonna continue be a friend and love you regardless of what you're doing to yourself. It means if you hurt me, I will not tolerate it. But it doesn't mean that I will stop loving you and be a friend. It's just that I will need to get more distance from you in order to be a friend. So loyalty means I'm there for you to the degree that you can handle me. So what do you do in yourself is that you're holding yourself in some kind of a space. You know that you are a certain person and you have boundaries and you live by these boundaries. But if you got a friend or somebody you care for, and I think many people sorry, not many people, you. If you're a person which is similar to me or want to continue learning and become a better person, then you love everybody and you are willing to open your heart to everybody. And if this is so and this is who you are, which I believe it is, then it's very true that it's only the other person's ability to receive you that will make this relationship better, because you already stand in a place that you are open and you're willing to have a relationship. If you're not, if you're still in a hating modes and and pointing fingers, why they do it to me, those whatever wits and so on, then there's still work you need to do to work on yourself. But if you don't take people so personal and try to put them down or so on, then you know that when one day a person can wake up and be cranky and hate everybody around them, and some days a person can be really nice. It depends on what's going on in their life. For example, because of my back pain, there was like a month down the track, I was so angry at everybody because of the pain and the stress, and I could not handle it, and I was just jumping on everybody. But it's not who I am all the time. So if you can get it, that people are like that also, and be okay with it, then you have like a real opportunity to have really great relationship. So yeah, kind of allow yourself to be loyal, to stay there, no matter what they go through. Be a friend. You know, when they're open and they have the space, be there for them because you love them, not because you get something out of it, out of this relationship. I mean, because you know what I mean. You get something out of it by just being a good guy or a girl and just be there. You know, you get love. You get to love and you get to be loved. But it's not some kind of other kind of game. Okay, it's supposed to be, loyalty is supposed to be authentic and true. It's not supposed to be some kind of a lie and you know, kind of a shallow thing. But so be loyal, do it authentically. But always remember that if you are being hurt, it's not cool. And I've got a small story from my life about me and my father, and about loyalty, and about to the point, and how to continue to be loyal even if somebody hurts you because you love them. So I grew up with my father, and it didn't work well because we were so different, which is fair enough. And I was actually becoming really uncomfortable in being around him. Loved him a lot, but felt uncomfortable, and I had my own needs that were not met. So I ran away. And I ran away, but I was still wanting some support, and he wanted. It was a salad of relationship, lots of emotions there, lots of lies, lots of rubbish. After I was able to completely break through and start my own life, then I was able to be really loyal. Not because I was there, you know, chained into the relationship, because it was now my choice if I want to have the relationship or not. When this happened, wow, then the changes really started. I was able to be looked at clearly and acknowledged the way I am. So yeah, I got to be listened to. Sorry, I'll get around it with this English. And yeah, and the relationship became better. So I was loyal. I was giving really clear boundaries. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm not gonna tolerate. But I'm not gonna stop being your son and somebody that care for you. And it just turned out to be such a great relationship, and such great happiness came out of it. A lot of pain, but it's turned out to be really good because I didn't give up on the relationship. So there were times that I just I wasn't there. I put a wall like this one. Boom. No. And then when you do this to a person, the person kind of, if the person wanna continue to be a friend, then it's kind of a huge mirror in the face. And when this happens, then you can look within and change. And I'm not sorry I did it, because I had to do it. Doesn't mean that my father is a bad person. My father is a beautiful person. But whatever happened between us was so complicated, and it just needed to be simplified, as we are just two people. And it's true, our relationship is huge, but fundamentally, we are, he's a person and I'm a person, and we're individual people, and we need to work out and have clear communication and to have a good relationship. It's very kind of straightforward, isn't it? So I'm trying to show from this story that stay loyal because it's worth it. Because people will change eventually. If they want to, they will change, because they not change because of you, but they will change because life takes them on a journey and they will change. If they don't change, you can live very far away from them and don't talk to them for a long time. But you can still be loyal and still be a friend. You just do it because of the way they allow you or don't allow you in. Just do it from far away. But having this ability to stay loyal, it's so important. Because then you don't react to every little thing that your friend does. And when you don't react to every little thing that they do, they will not react to everything that you do, and they will forgive you. And that's when you get to have really beautiful relationships. And beautiful relationships, there's a lot of gifts in beautiful relationships. There's a lot of growth. There's life in relationships. If you're just existing by yourself and you hate everybody, and you're not able to stay true and loyal and forgive to people, then you're not going to have life. You're just going to have some kind of existence with yourself. But life is when you have dinner with people, when you learn something, when you share. This is where life happens, right? After work, after all this existence stuff, then you get to have a life. And it's with friends. It's with relationships. So I hope you get my point. And my point is, just stay loyal. It's very important. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. But it's okay. Nobody said life is going to be easy. I never see anywhere somebody says, look, life is pretty easy. Everybody struggles. Everybody goes through things. But being able to stay loyal and be honest, saying yes today, no, if you make your no a no, and make your yes a yes. That's it. And stay loyal. Don't shut down people because they're going through something very hard. You can shake like what I did. I put a wall in front of my father, but the intention wasn't, I will never talk to you and I will never there for you. No, it just, that's what he needed, and I did it. And then I opened up the wall again. But it was now kind of, okay, let's examine our relationship again. So this is kind of a friendship thing of doing stuff, of doing relationship. It's in a beautiful way. And my friends do it to me also. My wife does it to me all the time, but bless her, because I get to grow ever since I met her. So, Luca, thank you for that. If you're watching, you're gorgeous. and to a point, it means don't let anybody devour your soul. Especially, people like us, we have more empathy, we're more sensitive to other people, and it's more easy for people to convince us to go and do stuff for them, and it's more easy for them to hurt us. But if you know your weaknesses and you work on it, and you know that you are more sensitive, then it can become a very kind of a gift and strength, actually, because you can feel things before they even happen and prepare yourself. But as long as your intention is in a good place, then it's all good. So have relationships which are beautiful by staying loyal. There's another point I wanna add here. In order to be loyal, you need to get yourself in a space which is powerful. Because people are neurotic. They're everywhere, yeah? Things happen and it affects us so powerfully. It's amazing. So in order to actually be there and be loyal to other people, it means that you need to be so grounded in yourself, so strong, so you can even hold a space for another person when they go through their problems. So you can go through a problem, and then you need to be strong enough to hold for them space. And I think I've said it many times, or you heard it many times from me, and if you didn't, then there you have it. Meditate. It's so simple. It's like 2-3 minutes, and the effect that it does, the momentum that it creates, it's huge. You will be able to hold so much in your little vessel by meditating. You'll be able to sit here or there where you are, and you'll have a person next to you which is wobbly and is not in the right space, and you will be able to be okay for them. When you sit like this, and if somebody next to you and it doesn't irritate you, and you can even have empathy for them, wow, you're the best person ever. Because you don't need to say anything. You just need, or you can say, but you just listen. You just allow the other person to be themselves, and then they will love you for it. You know what I mean? They will love you for it, because where else can you share your problems? Where else can you be yourself and be okay with going through changes if it's not next to your friends? Now I know that it's very hard, because many people are just don't get it, that those things, just accepting and allowing space for another person is the most important thing in life. What else is more important? When you have 2-3 people together and there is space and they allow each other, abundance, there's everything. There's food, there's money, there's everything. Because it's all gonna be okay. It's just the ability to allow another person to go through something next to you. And you being strong enough to feel okay with it. So that's kind of the most balanced, the best way. But if you have a relationship and the person that you are a friend of steals from you in your face, put you down in your face, lie about you behind and in front of your back, if you're going through this part, so that's a big no-no. That means there is nobody to be loyal to. This because there is no feedback there. So if you still like this person, really like step very far away from them. Energetically first, and then physically if you can. Just don't allow, kind of, you love them, but there's a point. And the point, it's not a point that I can point you to. Well, I can just tell you that you need to know what your boundaries are. So you set them up. You said, this is my boundary. This is the things that I don't accept in myself. And then don't expect them from, don't accept them from anybody. If somebody is going beyond the boundary, the line that you, behind the space you put around you, bite them, bark on them. They must learn. They must know that this is your boundaries. That's how you set boundaries. So be loyal, because loyalty is number one. Because relationships are number one for self-growth, for self-refinement, for togetherness, for abundance, is the relationships you have in your life and the relationship you have with yourself. You need to be loyal to yourself also. So be loyal, but to a point. Don't allow anybody to cross the boundaries. Always keep yourself in this space, in this zone. Great. You have a good week. I'll see you soon.